If you would like to catch more fish, then you clicked on the right video. Today I'm going to be going over some of the lures that I have found success in when I go fishing. So let's get all these out of here and let's go ahead and set the stage so that I can show you and explain more on the lure. Now, for starters, I will be talking about a Senko. Now, a Senko, in my opinion, preferably green pumpkin or watermelon, I like to rig it with a hook straight through the middle, kind of wacky worm style. And I've found great success and caught a lot of fish on this. Now, what you're going to want to do is tie it on, and then when you cast it out, let it sink, and then twitch it up, and then let it sink. The slower, the better. Next, I will be rigging on and showing you how to rig a Texas rig. What you're going to do is slip the hook directly through the top of the Senko and out the other side pretty quickly, and then pull it down and spin it around to where the eye of the hook is touching the top, and then spin it around, and you're going to want to measure first, and then slip the hook through the bait to where it's poking out the other side, but to where it is still somewhat weedless. And two, with this bait, you can also pair it with some weight, and that helps too. But you almost fish this like a wacky worm. Not quite, but close to it. But you can just cast it out and kind of feel. That's a lot of fun. Next, the Whopper Plopper. The Whopper Plopper, in my opinion, is one of my favorite baits and is a lot of fun. You just cast it out and reel it back consistently. Fish will love it. Then the Red-Eyed Shad 2 is a lot of fun. Fish love it. The Frog 2 is a lot of fun. You can kind of work it back to you, and you will see the fish attack it, which is really cool. Next, let's get these out of the way, and I will be talking about the spinnerbait and the chatterbait. And what I like to do is I love to pair them with these little Crush City, the Mayor kind of paddle tail swim baits. And these are nice because they add a little bit more action on the end of it, and I think the fish like to see paddle tail swim baits on the end of them. So what you're going to do is grab you a paddle tail swim bait, you're going to grab your spinnerbait, and you're going to get all that stuff out of there. And you might even clip some of that stuff. That might help too, so you don't have so many missed strikes. But you're going to want to measure first because you don't want to screw it up too bad. It's fine if it doesn't have to be perfect, but you want it to be pretty good. And then you're going to slip the hook directly through the top, and then down, and then out, and then push the bait up all the way. And with this spinnerbait, you might have to readjust it after a couple casts, or especially if a fish attacks but misses, just because it will slide down. But that is a really fun bait, and it will catch fish. So I would highly recommend. Now, let's go ahead and take this off, and let's put it on the chatterbait. Now, the chatterbait is almost kind of made for this because it has a little hook above the hook where you can kind of attach it, or I guess secure it, so you won't really have to worry about the paddle tail swim bait falling off of the chatterbait. Now, like the other one, like the spinnerbait, you're going to want to measure first because you don't want to mess it up too bad. I didn't do a great job here putting the hook on, but it's good enough, and I think the fish would still destroy this thing. Then you just put it up like that, and then you can see that just looks great. I think the fish would love to eat that. Anyways, these are two really, really good baits. Now, I haven't really fished with the chatterbait just a ton, so don't take everything I'm saying about the chatterbait too seriously because I haven't fished with it enough to really know just a bunch. But I still think that it is a great bait and it will catch fish. But in my opinion, I like the spinnerbait more. But still, regardless, these are two great baits. Now, let's get into my tier list. Now, first, the wacky worm. And the wacky worm, and then also the Texas rig with the Senko. This, I mean, it just catches fish. It just does. I think it is a great bait. Next, I'm going to be putting on the tier list in second place, or the rankings list, in second place, the Whopper Plopper. This is such a fun bait to throw and reel back, especially because you can see the fish attack it, and it's just a lot of fun. Next, in third place, I'll be giving it to the spinnerbait. I've just caught fish on the spinnerbait, and it is just such a fun bait to throw just because you catch fish. And then in fourth place, the Red-Eyed Shad. Haven't fished with it a ton, but I know it does catch fish. And then the Frog 2 is a blast because when you cast it out there and you're working it back, you can see the attack, and it's just a lot of fun. Then lastly, in last place, the chatterbait, just because I haven't fished with it enough. Anyways, thank you for watching today's video. And if you would like to comment what your place would be and like and subscribe, thank you.